It's the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Baker Mayfield. He comes in 4th in the league in passing this year. It's the Jets and the Patriots, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We welcome you to Patriot Place and a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, partner. This should be a good one here in the month of October. Got a couple of teams playing good football to get this season going.
And all offseason, Mike, coaches and teams, they talk about the importance of starting the season strong. And here in this matchup for early in the year, we have our first look at two teams that have started off strong. They're playing winning football. They're starting to really understand what their identity is as a team. And for this stage of the season, this is one of the better matchups we've seen so far, and it's going to go a long way continuing to unravel who are the teams we're going to be talking about come the end of the regular season.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Here's 2nd and 6. Herbert keeping it on the zone read. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Patriots first down. Cup in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Jonathan Owens able to make the play. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Open man, right side, is Kelce. And this takes him into the right zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Stafford fires to Cup. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 7-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. And they are all over that on defense. Good search. Drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line. 9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Now Herbert, a quick slant that is caught by Kelce. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the...
Now Chubb loses the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Herbert now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Jets offense and running back Jonathan Taylor set to take over once more. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Mayfield. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. And the Jets have a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Cup in motion. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. He'll get it inside the 20. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. This one caught by Patrick. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. Now it's Herbert. It is brought in the end zone. Cooper Kupp, touchdown New England. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Pats are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Mayfield. Open receiver is Bo Melton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 10-0 is our score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. It is 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
The Patriots offense and Cooper Kupp heading back onto the field. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10.
Go.
Herbert. Pass is completed to Kupp. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Throwing now is Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Kupp brings it in left side. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Hold the troops right.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
What is it?
Now Herbert again. A short one caught by Kelsey. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A run out of the gun. Here's Chubb. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing, Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. To throw is Herbert. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Now Herbert. Finding his tight end, Mayer. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Kupp in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Hey, ram.
Pistol here for Herbert. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Patriots. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Patriots move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Jets offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently second in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. He's going to keep it himself. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And this is one of the downfalls to man coverage, Mike. Anytime the defender's eyes are so locked in on their responsibility, there's not a lot of guys with eyes on the quarterback. In this case, he escapes the pocket, becomes a runner, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Baker to throw. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Here's Mayfield. Quick hitting slant there. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. From the gun, it's Mayfield. This one complete to Bateman. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he will score. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Jets. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The Patriots offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On 1st down, Herbert. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. The 2nd down throw is incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. New England going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Play action now. It's Herbert. That is caught downfield by Kupp. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert to the air again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Go.
Throwing again, Herbert. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This from 30 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. 7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And they are just about ready to head to halftime with the Dolphins on top. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. From there, we'll jet north to Ohio to check in on the Browns at home at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Ravens locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. It's Jalen Hurts with a couple of touchdown passes. We're accustomed to seeing strong quarterback play. We got that in the first half from Justin Herbert. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return is Rodgers. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Jets offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. Now Mayfield. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1. Mayfield. Now he'll run it. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Forward pass, offense.
On second down, Baker. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. To throw is Mayfield. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. On first down is Mayfield. This one complete to Melton.
Big time drive. Let's go.
They'll
Let's
look
go.
to pick up the pace.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 33-yard line.
Right time.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Bo Melton. Touchdown, New York. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hey, OP.
To throw, it's Herbert. That one on target to Cup. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Chubb. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Here comes third and 6.
The gain of 3 brings up third and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, New England.
Good for our Patriots. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Herbert. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Incomplete. The coverage by Jacoby Dean.
On second down here. That's going to be intercepted. And the Jets will have great field position right around midfield.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Jalen Phillips in on the stop. Third and 9. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, You don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Patriots offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. Into the secondary at the 45. And he'll be taken down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Once again, it's Chubb. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Go, hey, go.
At their 48-yard line.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. He runs with it. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Here's Herbert. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
Jack Fox in punt formation.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 4th down, here comes Jack Fox to kick it away. Back deep, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing is Mayfield. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Baker to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. Second down throw for Mayfield. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Mayfield to throw on 1st and that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Cody Barton.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Patriots offense and Justin Herbert. First and 10. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. A run up the middle with Chubb. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. 3rd and 5. To throw is Herbert. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the...
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They go right back to Taylor. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. They'll go again here with Taylor. Whoa! And they'll take this down inside the 35. A run with Taylor. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to grab a late lead.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They trail by 2, and we'll start this drive with 1st and 10. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But he'll gather it back in.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him, and he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now on 2nd and long. Chubb. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Here's Chubb. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's taken in. And he's going to pick up a Patriots first down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long. They'll drop to throw. Right back to Kelce again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. This one finds McConkey. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now Herbert again. To the left side. Catch made by McConkey. Now 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He's got it inside the 5. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
The extra point from Carty is good, and the Pats will up the lead to 5. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Now deep ball for Bateman. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Mayfield. He's going to look downfield once again. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? That is incomplete with 1 second left on the clock.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now, deep ball for Bateman. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And the Patriots are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win for the Patriots. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.